friends, thank you for tuning in again to my daily recap video. Or if this is your first time here, welcome. Have a seat. I'm serving some tea. This is totally my new thing now. I gotta tell you, I feel really good. I've lost all the bloat and some of the weight that I gained in Las Vegas. But now that I'm done with my detox, my Sunfair Optimal Cleanse, I felt a little bit of a pang to go back to my old habits. I cut way back on my soda drinking, but I would still drink about one a day or so. And then in Vegas, I was drinking more than one a day. And this past weekend, I found myself really wanting to drink more soda, but I didn't. I ran out of tea, so I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? I think it was the running out of tea that triggered the brain to go soda, soda, soda. But you know what? I just bought more tea. And let me tell you, this is natural and this is way better than drinking soda with all of those chemicals. And this also helps with just detoxifying and making you even healthier, and I love that. I had a good weekend. How was your weekend, friends? Yesterday, I went to the beach with my fam, not my mom, because she just wanted to have a lazy day, and it was lovely. The beach is free, but parking is $15. $15 to park. Oh, I am cheap, but we did it. And Saturday, I had a great time. I filmed this web show, which I can't wait for you guys to see. And I was really happy to do it and support a fellow Cuban, my Latinas. So I'll let you guys know about that when it's out. So let's just get right to it, okay? Enough preamble. Oh yeah, one last tidbit. I did watch that Charles Gross response video and isn't not worthy of a response from me. All right. Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin, in case you missed it, yes, they are married. But Hailey does not view it as married yet because they're not married before the eyes of the Lord. They're not religiously married yet, just legally married. Well, according to reports, Justin and Hailey do not have a prenup. This is where devilish brain starts overacting. Hailey Baldwin could lie and tell her divorce lawyer in the future, if they get divorced or when they get divorced, that Justin Bieber made a promise to her to take care of her for the rest of her life. There's only going to be two people who know if that was true or not, her and him. That seems like a reasonable thing that a very rarely, really very super rich person would promise his wife, especially if they're not going to get a prenup. He's viewing it like forever. Justin told me he was going to take care of me forever. That means she could be getting a piece of his money forever. I was not surprised at all that they did not have a prenup because they're all God Squad and that church, the Hillsong Church, I don't know about it. It's interesting, let's just say that. All right, in other Bieber news, he is becoming an American citizen, which is cool, but I don't understand why. Maybe he's becoming an American citizen just for tax purposes, since he spends most of his time. No, I think he's gonna keep his Canadian citizenship. What's the point then of becoming an American citizen for Bieber? What does he gain out of being a U.S. citizen? I don't get it, but cool on him. All right, a story that was trending today, this brawl between Mark Burnett, the TV producer and Apprentice creator, and Tom Arnold, Roseanne's ex-husband. It all went down last night, allegedly, at an Emmys party. Something happened. What happened? We're going to have to wait a little bit longer to truly find out. It's a case of he said versus they said. Tom Arnold claims that he was attacked by Mark Burnett and his wife, Roma Downey. Remember her from Touched by an Angel? Roma took to Twitter to call him a liar, saying that he hurt her. It's a lot. And I don't I'm not going to, I will just say I'll wait until the authorities or eyewitnesses speak out, because, you know, if this were a woman claiming these things, I would really want to believe the woman, and I want to believe Tom Arnold. However, he's just saying things that literally, this is what he said. Tom Arnold said that Mark Burnett tried to kill him. This is his quote. Literally tried to murder me. When you say something like that, it discredits you. It discredits Tom Arnold that he said, literally tried to murder me. Do we know what literally means? And also the timing of it all. Tom Arnold has a new TV show premiering this week on Viceland. I think it was his intention, absolutely, to confront Mark Burnett at this party, and he did. And I think Mark Burnett was maybe concerned for his wife's safety and something happened. I don't know what happened, all right? I'm sure there were eyewitnesses, and I hope that they will come forward. Maybe there was even surveillance footage. I would like to see that as well. But when you say that the man tried to murder you, come on now. Come on now. Great publicity for his show, but I still don't think anybody's going to watch it. Speaking of old white men, there is this article that has been trending over the last 12 plus hours. The New York Magazine wrote this piece on Woody Allen's wife, Soon-Yi Previn, her first time speaking since she had an affair with the man who was dating her mother, Mia Farrow. Woody was with Mia when they began their illicit relationship. She first met him when she was a little girl, 10 years old, I think is what I remember reading. He was a paternal figure to her. And think whatever you will, the biggest red flag here is that this article was written by a person who is friends with Woody Allen. And not just friends, good friends. Friends for 4 decades. There's no objectivity there. There's no even journalism there. And Soon-Yi is not a victim. She was not raped or assaulted by Woody Allen, so I could doubt her all I want. She claims to remember so many things about her life in Korea when she was just 5 years old. Do you guys remember details about your life when you were 5? I mean, maybe in this day and age now where everything is documented in video and photographs, but I don't remember crap about 5. I think my first memories started at 6 with my birthday party. I remember my 6th birthday party. It was Smurf themed. Before my 6th birthday party, I don't remember much. Maybe that's just me. But she was 5 and had all these vivid details about her life. Some updates. In addition to that Bieber update, another update. I made a video last week about Drake going out on a date with this 18-year-old model. Well, Drake is denying that, saying he did not go to this Italian restaurant with the model. Not true. Don't believe it, according to Drake. That girl or her publicist or somebody is working really hard. Actually, working almost as hard as Noah Centineo's publicist. I made him my man crush Monday, and he's the internet's new boyfriend, if you missed the memo. Whatever publicist masterminded this, I gotta hire them. On to some celebrity feuds. Machine Gun Kelly continues to beef with Eminem. Eminem even released a diss track on Friday. Machine Gun wore this artwork from the Eminem single. I could not be less invested in this rap feud. This is no Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Do you guys care about the Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly rap feud? I don't. But if you care, I will have the link below to the very latest on that. I will also have links down in the description to everything that I talk about so you guys could stay informed. In more music-related news, this stalker, alleged stalker, is at it against Taylor Swift. She's thankfully gotten a restraining order against this fan who allegedly threatened to RAPE her and murder her as well. What is it about Taylor Swift that she is such a big target? Taylor Swift has more stalkers than anybody I know. Thankfully, she's got not just a security guard, she's got a full-on security team keeping her safe. In other news of the music kind, Post Malone may be cursed. I mean, we've talked about all of the bad things that have happened to him recently, from the home invasion of his old house, he wasn't there, to the car accident, to the plane drama. Well, it turns out that a few weeks ago, a couple of months ago, he was hanging out with Zach Baggins from Ghost Adventures, and they were playing with the world's most haunted object, allegedly, a dybbuk box. Dybbuk is Yiddish for malicious spirit. I don't know if I believe in any of that, but maybe there is something to it. He needs a spiritual cleansing, as I've said before. Maybe the Pope will see him. On to some couples news. Kourtney Kardashian was spotted out on a date with a 20-year-old model and a 19-year age gap between the two of them. Good on her, I guess. I mean, somebody did bring up an interesting point. Although he's older, I think, like, I guess even a 20-year age gap is fine. More than 20 years, you're like, because somebody called me a bit of a hypocrite for not feeling the same way about Dane Cook, who is like, I think 46 and dating a 19-year-old. That's a 25-year age gap, 26-year age gap. Whatevs. You know what? Good on you, Dane Cook. If I could get a 19-year-old, I wouldn't date one. I wouldn't date one. Simple as that. I wouldn't date a 19-year-old. I'd bang a 19-year-old. But I'm not going to date one. An update, lots of updates too also. I was very curious to see if Julie Chen would return to the talk today, and she did not. She was missing in action after her very public support of her husband on Thursday night on Big Brother, signing off as Julie Chen Moonves. It'll be interesting to see. I don't even think she's going to come back at this point. I think she should, and I think that they should give her a send-off. Come back and Julie's goodbye month. You know, 4 weeks of we love you and bye-bye. She's earned that, and just, avoid those topics for a month. You can do that. But that was interesting. In other news, another update, Serena Williams sat down for an Australian TV interview where she continues to insist that she received no coaching at the US Open when she was penalized for receiving coaching, despite that her coach said that he was giving her coaching. The coach says, I don't think she looked at me, so that's why she didn't even think I was. Serena now says, he said he made a motion. I don't understand what he's talking about. We've never had signals. I just don't understand. Okay. Time to fire that coach, I think. In other news, if you guys have not seen this, the first photo of Joaquin Phoenix on the set of the new Joker origin film has been released, and it's not what I was expecting. Check it out at the link below. Also, this is so messy. That Asia Argento accuser, Jimmy Bennett, has he himself been previously accused of sexual misconduct with an underage girl, and his ex also got a restraining order against him. It should be noted, though, that he was 18 at the time and the girl was 17, whereas Asia Argento was allegedly in her 30s when she hooked up with, allegedly, a 17-year-old Jimmy. Speaking of Asia Argento, she is threatening to sue Rose McGowan if she does not retract the horrendous lies that Rose made against her. Drama! Onto some health-related news. CARRIE Underwood reveals that she suffered 3 miscarriages in the last 2 years. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Every baby is a miracle. It is not that easy to get pregnant. Some people, for them it is, but for a lot of people, it's not that easy. And so many women don't even talk about it. Also, Matthew Perry spent 3 months in a hospital bed. 3 months. Oh my gosh. Wow. He had complications from surgery and a super serious surgery for gastrointestinal perforation. Every day that we are alive and healthy is a miracle and a blessing. And finally, 2 things, another health-related one, or sort of health-related, speaking of babies also, Richard Gere is having a baby. He is 69 years old. Is that too old to have a baby? I think so. I think if you're over the age of 60, I think that should be the cutoff. If you're over the age of 60, I think it's too old to be having kids, personally. But whatever. I don't know. Hopefully, you know, the mom is young and but there's no replacing a parent when the dad is gonna die. Anyways, silly. Let's end with something silly, all right? CHRISSY Teigen is letting us know that for years we have been pronouncing her last name incorrectly. The correct last name is CHRISSY Teigen, like tie and gen. I rebuke you, CHRISSY Teigen. I love you, but I will not be saying CHRISSY Teigen, just like I don't pronounce Rihanna's name the correct way. Rihanna. Oh, Rihanna just does not sound good. Anyways, I mean, I guess if you really want me to, I'll say Teigen, just like I'll say Rihanna. But Rihanna is fine with Rihanna or Rihanna. And I'm fine with Perez or Perez. I'm just so fine with you. You are so fine. Thank you for watching, my friends. Help me out. Share this video. Hit the like button. Leave a comment down below. Follow my personal channel. The links to everything will be down below. Get a cameo from me. Stay golden. I love you. Mwah!